Stream 39. So I want to show you. I already made a game plan. We already made a game plan for the Celtics already.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our broadcast with a twist on tonight's game. It'll count towards the NBA Cup. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Here's a look at what's coming up for Buffalo. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that matchup with the Wizards, seems like the season's flying by, as that's already their 10th contest of the year. Pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
Now a look at the Stars' starting lineup. They've got Robinson. Bird is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Green, and it's Levine in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, Pritchard and White are their guards. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. And it's Vucevic in at the center. And we talked about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have two extremes, right, in the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with. But we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox. Well, you love to see Jason Tatum using his length and athleticism to make plays defensively. That's nice.
Sexton the pass to Green. Bird outside. Fires the 3. The shot goes in. First shot. First basket.
In that situation, rather than trying to score himself, Draymond will often kick that back out to an open shooter.
Pass to Tatum. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Oh, good on the 3. And so Bird will bring it up. Buffalo. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Bird, the pass to Sexton. Back to Bird. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Bird's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Stars. Here's White, and White with the stuff.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
Bird, the pass to Sexton. Pass to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Outside, White. Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek White converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of the shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Boston.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Now here's Bird. After the miss from Derek White, Levine kicks to Bird. Down low, stolen by Tatum. Here's Pritchard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Now, here is Bird. 6 points for him. Green with a screen for Bird. Outside, Levine. Right side, Green. Buffalo moving it around. Bird finds Levine. Can they get it? He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's Brown. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Bird. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trade.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And pushing it up, here's Boston. White with it. Now Green defending. White the pass to Vucevic. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's the 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now, here's Sexton. Still scoreless. Levine finds Green. Sexton up top. 3-pointer, Bird. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pritchard with the ball. Defended by Sexton. Brown. Good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
The Stars trail by 11. To the inside. It's stolen by White. Here's Tatum. Finished off the break.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
And so now, a timeout called by head coach Mike Fratello. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Boston making some changes. Ours is checked in. And Sam Hauser subbed in for Jason Tatum. And a new group getting ready now for the Stars. Drummond stepped in for Robinson. Vanderbilt comes in for Draymond Green. Klay Thompson.
All right, y'all know we always get that one do-over in the first quarter.
NBA Cup action.
Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Here's a look at what's
All right, we locked in this one.
On Friday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. And then Sunday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Let's check out Buffalo's starting lineup. We've got Colin Sexton, Zach LaVine out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Bird in at the point guard. And for the Celtics, at the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White, and it's Vucevic in at center. All right, Richard, what's something we often see in the second game of a back-to-back?
A lot of times you see...
Knock him down, Mitch. Let's go.
Part of it. Can you play through that fatigue? That's a big portion of being an NBA player.
That free throw misses. He's off on the second. You know, for a team that's had deep playoff runs almost every year recently, the Celtics fell short last season, RJ.
Well, injuries and other factors played into that. But there's so much parity in the NBA right now. There is no team invincible come playoff time.
Pass to Bird. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic with a steal. On the break. Here's White. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Boston shooting their first free throw of the evening. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Bird. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Shot by LaVine, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Outside White. There's Tatum with the 3. The Stars pull in the rebound.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Pass to LaVine. Lots of room. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Buffalo with the ball. Still without a basket in the game. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
White for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. White's got 6 points.
Over the years, we've seen constant growth from Tatum as a playmaker. Part of the reason why he's an all-NBA first teamer.
Green with a screen on Pritchard. Bird passes to Green. To end the run. And it's Bird missing.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Offensive rebound. The Stars trailing. Fires from way outside. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Tatum banked it in off the glass.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
Yep, count it.
Cutting to the rim with ease. LaVine's quick first step and explosiveness is hard to contain.
Sexton against Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
To the middle. It's stolen by Tatum. Here's White going inside. Pritchard, the pass to White. And it's good. 2 points. And that's now 8 points for Derek White.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Back to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's Tatum with the three. Rebound Buffalo. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
Yes, the first of 4 meetings between the teams. They should be quite familiar with one another by the end of it.
And the more you see each other, the more contentious it gets. No bad blood between these teams right now, but that can change over the course of the season.
Here's Bird, defended by Brown. Pass to Robinson. Tatum with a steal. White looking it over. Three-pointer. And it's Tatum with the three. Tatum's got 9. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Boston?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Buffalo has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Outside, Brown. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now a timeout called by the Stars. Some changes for Boston. Garza's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Hauser comes in for Brown. Shireman comes in for Pritchard. Buffalo also changing it up. Drummond's checked in for Robinson. And it's Jared Vanderbilt in for Green. And down it goes. 2 points. Celtics lead by 12. And here's Hauser. Outside White. Pass to Garza. Shot from the top of the key. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And Buffalo shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Bird passes to Sexton. Left side Levine. 6 to shoot. Intercepted. They've got numbers. Tatum's got room. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And that's now 11 points for Jason Tatum. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Stars. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Bird. And Buffalo tacks on 2 more.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And the Celtics shooting at around 59%. Their offense is clicking right now. Now Drummond. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Here's Bird. On the wing, Sexton with his first shot attempt. Hauser grabs the board. To the inside. And finished off by Tatum.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Inside, tipped. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Shireman. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And it's Tatum missing. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Sexton misses.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Here's White. That one off the back iron and out. Buffalo has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Bird. He's guarded by White. And book it for Vanderbilt.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
And Boston with some changes. Brown, he's checked in for Hauser. And Milton subbed in for Derek White. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Buffalo. Hield comes in for Sexton. Outside Milton. There's a screen. And it's Bird with a rebound. The Stars shooting just 38% so far in this one. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And he can't bank that one in.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Garza's shot is good.
When you've got a small guy on you, you just have to take advantage of it. Nice, easy jumper for him.
Here's Bird, covered by Milton. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 11 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Boston out in front. They lead by 12. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
And the Stars looking at who they've got. Mitchell out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Williams. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward position. Pass to LaVine. The three from Sexton. Knocks down the long J. Sexton's got his first bucket of the game. And he's on the board for three. It's Brown on the wing. Shoots over LaVine, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Back to LaVine. Clock at 6. Oh, determined bucket from LaVine.
What determination from LaVine. Finding his finish despite the contact.
Here's Garza. Pass to Brown. Hauser outside. Fires the three. The Stars pull in the rebound. Second quarter here. Just over a minute and a half played. Now here's Sexton. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Buffalo from deep.
And there... in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Outside, Brown. There's a screen. Pass to Garza from the arc. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now a timeout called by the Stars. Also checked in for Shireman. Buffalo also changing it up. Wagner comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Klay Thompson in for Levine. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Guys?
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Pass to Garza. Williams grabs the board.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Down low. Hauser grabs the board. Boston leading by 7. Takes the 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Sexton. Here's Mitchell. And he misses his first shot of the game. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Exum passes to Brown. Over Sexton. Ooh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
Brown very confident in that jumper of his.
Pass to Thompson. Takes a 3. Buffalo again can't hit. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Brown. Some solid defense from Sexton. Buffalo has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Back to Thompson. Oh, deflected. And Boston pushing it up now. Here's Walsh. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Now here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Exum. Pulls up. Buffalo again can't hit. Boston leading by 11. The baseline J is on the way. Brown no good. Here's Sexton, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
That scoreless.
Go, Colin. Get in your bag, Colin. 8 points, 3 for 5. Get in your bag, Colin.
And you look at Colin Sexton, puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Garza. Jason Tatum comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Walsh. And Pritchard is subbed in for Exum. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report.
There are the point guard skills of Russell. When he's sharing the rock, this offense runs so much smoother.
Brown against Green. Brown can't hit.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Drummond with the screen. Russell pass to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
We coming.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Oh, got a piece of it. Now here's Russell. Yet to see a basket. On the wing, Levine, hounded by Tatum. Drummond, and Drummond with the jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Brown against Green, just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Kept alive. It's Tatum working inside.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. We understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Pass to Russell. And the layup is good off the glass. Russell's got his first bucket in this one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. In for Boston. So Buffalo going with almost an entirely new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Drummond. Vanderbilt comes in for Draymond Green. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Jordan Poole in for Sexton. Vucevic against Robinson. Vucevic in the post. No made baskets yet. Buffalo has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. High arcing shot. Nice ball movement by Boston.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pritchard surviving the D. Thompson against Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Garza passes to White. Fires for 3. Rebound Buffalo. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Stars trailing. Time called here. Buffalo wants to talk it over. Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level. But he was a beast in the college ranks too, Richard.
All-time leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. That's pretty tough.
Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. 5th, Jason Tatum.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Here's Thompson. Still no points. Pass to Poole. Outside Robinson. On the wing, Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. Garza grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Vucevic. Outside Tatum. Let's go with a 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Russell against Pritchard. Pass to Poole. To the right side. Thompson left side. 6 on the shot clock. Poole against White. Buffalo again can't hit.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Count the basket. Tatum's got 17.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Robinson, a screen on White. Poole, the pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Garza. White on the wing, guarded by Poole. There's Tatum with the 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Vucevic. The baseline J is off the mark. Poole from long range. The shot misses. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Boston out in front. They lead by 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Well, right now for Boston, they're facing a team with similar aspirations. Good measuring stick game for them.
Yeah, like 2 dogs. They both want that bone. Who's going to get it?
And now it's time to talk about what we saw from Jason Tatum in that first half. He was a man on a mission.
I like the aggressiveness. He's pushing the action, looking for his shots. I think he's going to be tough to stop tonight.
He has that air of confidence about him. You can't deny that. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Here's Bird. White and Brown are the wingmen. Jason Tatum out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Bird. With the teardrop. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now. Shoots from the right block, and he gets that one. Tatum's got 19 points.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
Green with a screen on Brown. Here's Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
An all-NBA level player, Jaylen Brown has done a great job with his jumper.
Here's Bird. 11 points in the game. Levine passes to Bird. To the middle. It's stolen by Tatum. It's a one-on-one situation. It's Brown on the breakaway.
Outstanding D from Tatum. It led to the break.
Here's Sexton. He's got 9. To the left side wing. Here's Bird. And the three-pointer goes. Bird's got 14 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Back to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Vucevic. Rebound Buffalo. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Left side, Green. Outside, Sexton. Clock at 6. Here's Bird. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by White. Here's Tatum. There goes Tatum, taking it all the way.
Their defensive effort is certainly lacking since halftime. They need to wake up.
Here's Bird, defended by Pritchard. Robinson passes to Bird. On the wing, Levine shoots over Brown. Shot is good by Levine. Levine's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Smart hoop by Levine. With how many teams defend him, he'll get his shot all day.
Oh, Jaylen Brown from extended range.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
On the take. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. Williams is checked in for Robinson.
Substitution. Number 35, Robert Williams.
Here's Pritchard. Outside White. Shot clock at 6. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Williams, a screen on Pritchard. Inside. Williams misses. Celtics lead by 6. Tatum like a freight train coming. Can't cash it in from close range. Buffalo has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Levine for 3. Boston pulls it in. They've led by as many as 14. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just lightweight.
And that was good. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Here's Bird. Drops in the layup for 2. Bird's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And stolen by Green. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. BA, back to you.
You love that confidence. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Sexton passes to Bird. Here's Levine for 3. Oh, Levine, an aerial assault.
And since being drafted in 2014, LaVine has put in the work to get his three-point shot where he likes it, really upgrading that deep game.
The open shot, White. Rebound, Buffalo. Green's got 4 rebounds now.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encouraged him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with Tex and Conley because he is at his best when he is towing that line.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan, and everything falls into place for a team.
Garza's checked in for Vucevic. Shireman comes in for White. And Dante Exum subbed in for Pritchard. So the Stars going with an almost entire new group here. Drummond's checked in for Williams. Vanderbilt comes in for Green. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Levine. And Hield is subbed in for Sexton. Vanderbilt against Tatum. And the shot's good. Tatum's got 27.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Bird. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Dante Exum.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Boston leading by 8. Here's Exum, and it's rejected. And they recover it. Tatum looking it over. 5 to shoot. Over Vanderbilt. And it's Tatum missing. The Stars have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Pass to Bird. And here's Hield. From the wing. Thompson right side. Oh, Klay Thompson delivers.
As long as there is time on the clock, Thompson has a chance.
Outside Tatum. The 3. And it's Bird with a rebound.
He hit 1-3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
To the paint. Here's Drummond. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Tatum. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Exum on the wing. Hauser. And out of bounds. Buffalo will have it. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Boston, 3rd.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season. Neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
Walsh is checked in for Boston. And the jam by Drummond.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Exum with it. He's scoreless. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown. And the Celtics lead by 7.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like it'll still be Stars ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Back to Russell. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Russell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
The 3 is up. The shot by Garza, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And the dunk by Wagner.
Nice feed by Thompson. Most of the time, Klay either shoots or passes it. Doesn't really dribble that much.
Boston leading by 3. 9 seconds left to play in the third. They set the screen. Pass to Garza. Here's Shireman, guarded by Poole. 5 on the clock. Boston needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Garza, no good. And here is Thompson. Here's Wagner. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's now just a 1-point Celtic lead. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a
quarter, baby.
Boston out in front, leading by a point. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist for the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And the Stars, looking at who they've got, Williams is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Bird in at the 1. To the inside to take the lead. And it's laid up and in by Williams.
Easy.
And Buffalo leads by 1.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Buffalo has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. It's Brown on the wing, checked by Sexton. Here's Garza. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 5 assists tonight.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Sexton passes to Bird. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And there are the Stars. Another bucket.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
It's Brown on the wing. Baseline try. Up again. It's hauled in by Robinson. Buffalo leading by 3. Ooh, the elevation from LaVine.
One of the best dunkers of this era. LaVine loves to put on a show.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question.
Let's go Stars. I love to see it, Stars.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Give it up for Celtic Entertainment.
Tatum, he's checked in for Shireman. Drummond's checked in for Buffalo. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Tatum. Pass to Garza. Out to the right wing. Here's the 3. Again, the miss by Boston. Buffalo leading by 5. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Here's Brown. Oh, big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see you. Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
Inside, Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Hauser can't get it to go. The Stars have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Left side, Levine. They get the rebound. 4-3. Pure from three-point range. And it's an 8-point Buffalo lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Walsh. Check by Sexton. Tatum against Levine. Pass to Garza. Looking to end this cold spell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th assist here tonight. And Levine has got the ball here for Buffalo. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. The jump hook. And Buffalo tacks on 2 more.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Up top, Brown. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Pass to Bird. To the paint. Here's Drummond. Boston pulls it in. Garza's got 7 rebounds in the game. And there's the drive. A nice shot by Walsh. And now just a 4-point Buffalo lead.
That's just poor rim protection leading to an easy bucket.
On the wing, Levine. Right side, Williams. Tatum with a steal. Launches it. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Levine. Left side, Williams. Back to Levine. Zach Levine, unfazed.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Levine. And finished off by Tatum.
Brown doesn't hold the ball. He moves it quick. This is about team scoring, not himself.
Buffalo leading by 4. Now Sexton on the wing. Levine from behind the arc. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Vucevic comes in for Garza, and it's White in for Walsh. On the wing, Sexton. Buffalo passing it around. Pass to Levine. Outside Sexton. 6 to shoot. Can't hit it.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
And a one-handed slam.
And Zach Levine just commands the ball in these big moments. You want a guy that can not only take that shot, but make that shot.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Richards checked in for Boston. Now Vucevic. Oh, he can't get the layup. Brown with it. Green picks him up. They push it up 4-on-3. Robinson with the block. And they get it back. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Clever pump fake from Vooch. Skilled at baiting defenders into the foul.
And so Vucevic nails both of them.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
Here's Bird. Outside Sexton. He lets it go. Rebounded by Vucevic.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Outside Tatum. Brown, a screen on Levine. Tatum! Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Stars with a lead. Levine outside. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. The free ball is down. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Outside Tatum. They double-team Tatum. White outside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Buffalo leading by 4. 1:04 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Levine. Six on the shot clock. Here's Bird, defended by Pritchard. Sexton, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Brown against Green. Here's a pass to Tatum. Pritchard outside from downtown. The three is in.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Vucevic, a screen on Levine. Jason Tatum! No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, how about the poise he showed there, making this a 2-possession game.
White fires! Can't get the 3, and that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul, third team foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. Outside Brown, beyond the arc, and he nails it. the Stars taking this one. And this
Dogs.
was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
Yeah, we got that squad, man. Buffalo Stars, man. All right, stream 39. I mean, stream 40, we're going to come back and we're going to play the Knicks. We're not going to put it all in one stream, I don't think. Should we put it all in one stream? No. We're going to separate it. We're going to come back, stream 40, play the Knicks. All right? Peace. We got that dub. We'll break down the win. No. Let's keep everything. So let's look at the standings. Let's go to this week. All right, let's. We number 9. We tied with the Pacers and the Wizards. We're really number 6 in the league. We're number 6 in the East. We got a 6 seed. We better than a lot of teams already, bro. 6 is 1-4. Goddamn. We done beat some bad teams. Now we're about to play the Knicks, who are the number 5. Oh, this is gonna be a good game, bro. To see who really run New York for real. We're just gonna take over the. Let's see what them stats talking about. Who the best point guard? Fuck it. Number 5. I said that. Damn, Bones, man. We got to get Bones in the offense some type of way, bro. He the only nigga that's mad. Should we trade Bones? Bones need this ring. Bones, you gonna get you a ring, bro. Oh, you already got a ring, nigga. I see y'all stream 40 against the Knicks.